Going on? My name is Ocean. It's just a name. It's just a name. It's just a name. We all wear these masks. You know, we I just downloaded an app on my phone, and it said you have to make a Facebook to use this app. And I don't have a Facebook, Twitter, or anything of that of social media. But I'm like, I'll just make a Facebook and I'll put a different name so I can use this app. And under the Facebook thing, it says you need to use your real name with your real identity. Your real name with your real identity. 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 And the real name that it said, like, the real name you use in society, or like your real name. It was talking about just like your real name. And I'm like, who is in control of this? Your real name? And then I try to go. I was trying to fucking make. I was putting like a different name in there, and it was telling me, it was it denied me. I put like my real name, and I don't know how the fuck it knew. It wasn't my real name. I think it was because of my phone number. I have no clue, but it was very strange, very strange. I was very I was like, my real name. See, the thing is, we all wear these masks, and it's something that needs to shine awareness on. Because the thing is, when you get caught up in it, and you try to make it more important than yourself and others, you become what we call, um, um, we call whatever the fuck you want to call it. I'm not gonna call it anything. I'm just gonna call it, you become too self-centered. And when you look at the media and society and you know everything, like, out there, there's these labels we put on things, and we it comes to the point where we believe it so much it becomes more real than the real thing. Like, the word apple is more important than actually the taste of apple. Like, when you see somebody, you encounter somebody, and they're really, you have this fixed thing. You try to keep them in this little circle to control what they're doing, what they're gonna say, because this person, this is Michael. Michael does this, and Michael said this, and he's not being Michael. And then you get to the point where what you're really doing, you're judging yourself, number one. But number two, you're putting yourself into a perspective of categories. That's how things start, like riots, wars, and stuff. And those things have their place. Those things definitely have their place. But to what point? And what point are we going to learn from our mistakes and what we do? Because that's what it's all about. It's about learning from what you do. You know. So if it's about learning what you do, which it is, because when a baby is born and it can't walk and it falls and it keeps falling until it can walk, and then it starts walking. So if we're getting to this point where labels are more important than the real thing, we're becoming fake. It's like we're eating plastic food, we're talking, there's all this makeup shit, makeup art, not makeup artists, but, putting too much makeup on, caring a little bit too much than what is really real. It's like, for instance, a girl cares more about her looks than about squirting. That is fucked up. A girl will care more if she's wearing the right makeup, wearing the certain clothes before she goes out with this guy she just met, ooh, ooh, than actually coming, than actually reaching the climax of sexuality in an orgy or an orgasm. And that's how it ruins sex. When you're having sex, or when you're hanging out with somebody and you start judging and labeling, and it ruins it. Sometimes you need a little bit of that, but it ruins it to a certain extent. If you're having sex with somebody and you're too much in your head, it becomes just like some doing shit. It's just like you're just going through the motions. I mean, anybody can have sex with anybody. Like anybody can have sex with their mom. You can do it with your dad, your sister, your brother. It's just like you're just doing it. You know what I mean? But like really feeling what you're doing comes from awareness. Like the thing is, once you realize that, you realize you're not the person having sex. You aren't. Like the person that you think you are isn't that person having sex with that person. It's awareness. It's just whatever there is out there. So when you're out with somebody and you think I'm gonna try to fuck her or I want him to fuck me, and you put this label on this category like that, like you think you gotta do something, like it's like some kind of mechanical work, like, oh, I'm going to the factory and I'm gonna put this here so the tire is lined up. It doesn't work like that. It does not work like that. It's almost just like life force just coming through you to express itself. It's like almost like going to the bathroom. Like, do you think about going to? You just fucking pee. You just fucking pee. It was like the most weirdest thing happened. It wasn't the most weirdest thing, but it was very weird. I was taking a bath, and I haven't took a bath in like years. Like, I mean, I'm talking about like 8 years old. 8 years old. So like, because I just moved into this house, right? And I tell you know, I'm taking a fucking bath. You know, it's like my bath, and like I don't care. Like I'm living in this house by myself. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house, and I'm taking a bath, and I'm in the bathtub, and I'm taking a because I try to make it really warm, so it's like a jacuzzi. So when I fill it up, and I lit the thing because it's like one of those things you can the shower things you can put on you and stuff. So I bring it down to the bathtub, and when I'm in the bath, the water's coming out of the fucking out of the water. You know, it shoots out of the water. I'm like, oh, that's cool. So it's almost like a waterfall. And then I start peeing, and I'm looking at my penis. I'm looking at my penis pee, and it's the same. Like, you know the faucet. The shower hose thing. It comes out like water, and then my penis. It was my penis. You gotta laugh about this stuff. See, if you can't smile, you can't laugh, then what the fuck, man? But my penis, I was watching my penis from a sense of awareness, and I was looking at the pee coming out of the penis, and I'm just like, whoa. Like, I just had this magical feeling about it. And like, I'm not even doing anything. You know, I'm not even doing it, just coming out. You know, I'm just sitting there in the warm bath like this, and the pee's just coming out. It's like, choo. And I'm just thinking about, like, who is that doing that? That's not me. That's life force. You know, you could say you are life force, but the thing is, it's like when you use like things to identify it in the perspective, like this is this and this to this, but not this. It becomes very, very isolation. You know, once you start isolating, you see things like segregation, World War One, II, all the wars, and those things have its place because you could say that that's there and that's happening to build society or it's a conscious growth. You know, it's just like, you know, things need to happen for something to happen. The baby needs to fall to walk. You know, things need to happen in order for something to happen. Like what Albert Einstein said, nothing happens until something moves. So relax, motherfucker. So, yeah, back to the story with Facebook. Facebook said you need to use your real identity. And I'm like, and it had like other things on. Like I can't find it because I already made a Facebook. I had no friends on it. I'm probably gonna delete it because the app is fucking. Let me get this a little closer. Push this back. Okay, like this. Tilted. I just got this Mac, and I'm using this as the camera. You know, but I want to tell you this. You guys out there that are watching this channel right here. This channel right here is going to be one of the best channels out there. And I'm going to tell you why. It's going to be all new insights coming out. All new perspectives coming out. And when I say new, I don't say something that's before the baby could walk. Before the baby fall situation and walking. So it's the walking thing. No, I'm saying I need that in order for this to happen. You know what I mean? So what I'm really saying is this. This channel right here, I promise you guys. I promise you, this will be one of the best channels out there, and not no egotistical reasons, because like we all need each other, but from a perspective of what I want to share, and not me in the perspective of Ocean, but me in the perspective of awareness and love and honor and all that. But the Facebook situation, man, you know, your real identity, your real name. And I'm like, yeah, that's why a lot of people get so into Facebook, because they think it's really them. Or more the fact they think it's like, this is my little world. That's why people get in, like, they go home, they go on Facebook, like they get on it, and it's cool. I mean, but like, that's the thing. Facebook, it's like what people, a lot of people say this, like people who don't really into Facebook, like, I like Facebook, but to a point. Like, I know a lot of cool people who be like, I like Facebook, but to a point. Like, I don't like going into other people's like pages and looking up their stuff. I bet everybody does that. You know, but and I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying you can have the Big Mac or you can have the apples, and not just that you can have the Big Mac or the apples, but it's just different perspectives. Some people like the others better than others. I know there's people out there who totally like having a Big Mac than an apple. I'm probably guilty of myself once in a while, but yeah. I don't gotta just put fucking random words out there. Like, I gotta say something. No. But what I really want to, but really what I really want to say is this. Don't get too caught up in your identity. Get caught up in the bigger picture. And be aware of your mask. You need it. To a point. Thanks, guys.